Isometric exercises anyone can do without equipment. Isometric exercises involve contracting your muscles without actually moving the joints. These exercises are great because they can be done almost anywhere, require little to no equipment, and can help improve strength and stability. Here are some isometric exercises that anyone can do without the need for additional equipment. The plank is a fantastic isometric exercise that primarily targets the core muscles, but it also engages the shoulders, arms, and legs. Here's how you can perform a plank. Starting position. Begin in a prone position on the floor, facing downward. Place your hands on the floor directly beneath your shoulders, fingers pointing forward. Extend your legs straight behind you, toes tucked under, so you're balanced on your toes. Body alignment. Maintain a straight line from your head to your heels. Your body should form a plank-like position. Engage your core muscles by pulling your navel toward your spine. This helps to stabilize your spine. Head and neck. Keep your head in a neutral position, looking at the floor. Avoid dropping your head or craning your neck upward. Elbow plank, alternative. Instead of supporting your body on your hands, you can perform a plank on your forearms. Place your elbows directly beneath your shoulders and align your forearms parallel to each other. Hold. Maintain the plank position for as long as you can while keeping proper form. Start with shorter durations and gradually increase as your strength improves. Breathing. Breathe deeply and consistently throughout the exercise. Avoid holding your breath. Common mistakes to avoid. Sagging hips, keep your hips in line with your shoulders and heels. Avoid letting your hips drop toward the floor. Raised hips, don't lift your hips too high. Maintain a straight line from head to heels. Rounded back, keep your back flat, avoid rounding or arching your spine. Variations. Side plank, rotate your body, balancing on one arm and the side of one foot. Plank with shoulder taps, while in the plank position, alternately tap each shoulder with the opposite hand. Remember to listen to your body, and if you feel any pain, other than the normal challenge of the exercise, it's essential to stop and reassess your form. Planks are effective for building core strength and stability and can be easily modified to suit different fitness levels. Wall sit is a great isometric exercise that primarily targets the muscles in your thighs, quadriceps, and works on strengthening your lower body. Here's how to perform a wall sit. Starting position. Find a clear wall space and stand with your back against the wall. Your feet should be about hip width apart, and your feet should be positioned a couple of feet away from the wall. Lowering your body. Slowly slide your back down the wall, bending your knees as you go. Keep lowering your body until your thighs are parallel to the ground, forming a 90-degree angle at your knees. Your knees should be directly above your ankles, and your back should be flat against the wall. Body alignment. Ensure your back is pressed firmly against the wall, and your entire backside is in contact with the surface. Your feet should be flat on the ground, and your weight should be evenly distributed across both feet. Knee position. Make sure your knees are in line with your toes and not extending past them. Hold the position. Maintain the seated position against the wall for as long as you can. Start with shorter durations and gradually increase the time as you build strength. Breathing. Breathe steadily and avoid holding your breath. Exiting the wall sit. To come out of the wall sit, slowly slide back up the wall, straightening your legs. Common mistakes to avoid. Rounding your back, keep your back flat against the wall. Knees over toes, ensure your knees stay in line with your toes and don't extend past them. Hips drifting away, keep your hips in contact with the wall throughout the exercise. Variations. One-legged wall sit, lift one leg off the ground and hold the wall sit position with the other leg. Wall sit with calf raises, while in the wall sit position, lift your heels off the ground to work your calf muscles. The wall sit is an effective exercise for targeting the muscles in your lower body, especially the quadriceps, and it can be easily modified to suit different fitness levels. Static lunges are a great exercise for targeting the muscles in your lower body, including the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to perform static lunges. Starting position. Stand with your feet together and your back straight. Take a step forward with one foot. Your front foot should be flat on the ground, and your back heel should be lifted, with your weight on the ball of the back foot. Lunging. Lower your body by bending both knees until they form 90-degree angles. The back knee should hover just above or lightly touch the ground. The front knee should be directly above the ankle, and the back knee should be pointing down toward the floor. Body alignment. Keep your upper body straight, with your shoulders relaxed and your core engaged. Ensure your front knee is in line with your front ankle, not extending past it. Hold the lunge. Hold the static lunge position for the desired duration or as part of your repetition count. Make sure to maintain proper form throughout. Push back up. Push off with the front foot to return to the starting position. You can either bring your back foot forward to stand with feet together or step directly into the next lunge. Switch legs. Repeat the movement on the other leg by stepping forward with the opposite foot. Breathing. Breathe in as you lower your body into the lunge, and exhale as you push back up. Common mistakes to avoid. Forward-leaning torso, keep your upper body upright and avoid leaning too far forward. Knees over toes, ensure your front knee does not extend past your toes. Collapsed arches, keep your weight evenly distributed across both feet, avoiding the collapse of the arches. Variations. Reverse static lunge, instead of stepping forward, take a step backward into the lunge. Pulse lunges, perform small pulses at the bottom of the lunge for an added challenge. Static lunges are effective for building lower body strength and stability. Incorporate them into your workout routine, and adjust the difficulty by adding weights or increasing the duration of the hold. The bicep curl isometric hold is a variation of the traditional bicep curl exercise that focuses on static contraction to work the biceps. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to perform a bicep curl isometric hold. Starting position. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Hold your arms at a 90-degree angle, as if you were midway through a bicep curl. Your palms should be facing upward, and your elbows should be tucked into your sides. Bicep contraction. Squeeze your bicep muscles as hard as you can, creating maximum tension in the muscles. Imagine you are trying to lift an imaginary weight and engage your biceps to maintain the contraction. Hold the isometric position. Maintain the contraction and hold the position for a specific duration. You should feel the tension and burn in your biceps during this isometric hold. Breathing. Breathe steadily and avoid holding your breath. Exhale as you squeeze your biceps. Common mistakes to avoid. Shoulder movement, keep your upper arms stationary, avoid letting your shoulders rise toward your ears. Arching back, maintain a neutral spine and avoid arching your back. Gripping too tight, while you want to engage your biceps, avoid gripping the imaginary weight too tightly to prevent unnecessary tension in your hands and forearms. Variations. Single arm isometric hold, perform the isometric hold with one arm while keeping the other arm at your side. Alternating isometric holds, alternate isometric holds between the left and right arms. Different angles, experiment with different angles of the hold, such as a slightly higher or lower position. Integrate into your routine. You can include bicep curl isometric holds as part of your bicep training routine or as a standalone exercise. This isometric variation can be effective for building strength and endurance in the biceps. As with any exercise, start with a duration that challenges you but is manageable, and gradually increase the time as your strength improves. The chest press isometric hold is an effective exercise for targeting the muscles of the chest, shoulders, and triceps. It involves holding a static position, mimicking the top portion of a chest press movement. Here's how to perform a chest press isometric hold. Starting position. Either lie down on a bench or stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. If lying down, have a barbell, dumbbells, or resistance bands ready for the chest press. If standing, you can use resistance bands anchored at chest height. Grasp the weight or bands. If using weights, hold the dumbbells or barbell with your palms facing away from you. If using resistance bands, hold the handles with your palms facing down. Lower the weights or bands. If lying down, lower the weights toward your chest without letting them touch. If standing, step forward to create tension in the bands. Press to the top position. Press the weights or push the bands away from your chest, fully extending your arms. This is the starting position for the isometric hold. Hold the isometric position. Hold the weights or bands in the extended position, keeping your arms straight and your chest engaged. Maintain the isometric hold for the desired duration. Breathing. Breathe steadily throughout the hold. Inhale and exhale in a controlled manner. Common mistakes to avoid. Shoulder shrugging, keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Elbow flaring, if using weights, avoid letting your elbows flare out too much. Keep them at a comfortable angle. Arching back, if lying down, maintain a neutral spine and avoid arching your back. Variations. Single arm isometric hold, perform the isometric hold with one arm while keeping the other arm at your side. Alternating isometric holds, alternate isometric holds between the left and right arms. Different hand positions, experiment with different hand positions, such as a wider or narrower grip. Integrate into your routine. Include chest press isometric holds as part of your chest training routine or as a standalone exercise. As with any exercise, start with a duration that challenges you without compromising form, and gradually increase the time as you build strength and endurance. The leg press isometric hold is an exercise that targets the muscles in your legs, including the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. It involves holding a static position in the leg press machine. Here's how you can perform the leg press isometric hold. Machine setup. Adjust the leg press machine to your appropriate settings, including the seat and backrest positions. Place your feet hip-width apart on the footplate. Press the platform. Push the platform away from you by extending your knees, but don't fully lock them out. Ensure your feet are positioned flat on the footplate. Hold the extended position. Once your legs are extended, hold the position with a slight bend in your knees. This is the starting position for the isometric hold. Body alignment. Keep your back flat against the backrest and maintain a neutral spine. Engage your core muscles to stabilize your body. Hold the isometric position. Hold the leg press machine in the extended position for the desired duration. Focus on keeping tension in your leg muscles throughout the hold. Breathing. Breathe steadily during the isometric hold. Inhale and exhale in a controlled manner. Common mistakes to avoid. Locking out knees, avoid fully locking out your knees during the extension. Keep a slight bend to maintain muscle engagement. Lifting hips, keep your hips flat against the seat, don't lift them off the machine. Shallow breathing, ensure you are breathing deeply and not holding your breath. Variations. Single leg isometric hold, perform the isometric hold with one leg while keeping the other leg bent or hovering slightly above the footplate. Alternating isometric holds, alternate isometric holds between the left and right legs. Integrate into your routine. Include leg press isometric holds as part of your leg training routine or as a standalone exercise. As with any exercise, start with a duration that challenges you without compromising form, and gradually increase the time as you build strength and endurance. If you're new to the leg press machine, it's a good idea to start with a moderate weight to ensure proper form and reduce the risk of injury. The neck resistance exercise is a way to work the muscles in your neck through isometric contraction. It's important to approach neck exercises with caution, especially if you have any existing neck conditions or injuries. Here's a simple neck resistance exercise. Sitting or standing position. Sit or stand with a straight posture, keeping your back aligned. Hand placement. Place your hand against your forehead and apply gentle resistance by pressing your head forward. Your head should resist the movement by pushing back into your hand. Neck extension, front. While applying resistance, try to tilt your head forward against the pressure from your hand. Hold the isometric contraction for a few seconds. Side resistance. Place your hand against the side of your head, just above the ear, and resist the movement as you tilt your head to the side. Hold the position for a few seconds. Neck flexion, back. Place your hand against the back of your head and resist as you try to tilt your head backward. Hold the position for a few seconds. Lateral resistance, side. Place your hand against the side of your head near your temple and resist as you try to tilt your head to the opposite side. Hold the position for a few seconds. Gentle resistance. It's crucial to use gentle resistance to avoid straining your neck muscles. The resistance should be enough to engage the muscles but not too forceful. Breathing. Breathe steadily throughout the exercise and avoid holding your breath. Common mistakes to avoid. Excessive force. Avoid applying too much pressure with your hand, use gentle resistance. Jerky movements. Perform the movement slowly and smoothly to avoid any sudden or jerky motions. Safety considerations. If you have any neck issues or discomfort, it's advisable to consult with a healthcare professional or a qualified fitness expert before attempting neck exercises. Variations. You can perform these resistance exercises in different directions, and you can also incorporate diagonal resistance for a more comprehensive workout. Remember that the neck is a sensitive area, and if you experience pain or discomfort during the exercise, stop immediately. If you're unsure about incorporating neck exercises into your routine, seek guidance from a healthcare professional or a qualified fitness trainer. Remember to breathe regularly while performing these exercises and focus on maintaining proper form. You can adjust the intensity and duration based on your fitness level. Incorporating isometric exercises into your routine can contribute to overall strength and stability.